Welcome to today's deep dive. Imagine you're a day trader. Millions of dollars are moving across your screens every single second. But here's the catch. The actual computer powering those screens, well, it isn't under your desk.
Right, yeah, it's probably not even on the same floor.
Exactly. And today we're looking at the exact piece of hardware that makes that kind of setup possible. We are diving into a really detailed product spec sheet for the Hall Technologies ULTRA-4K dual-head HDMI and USB 2.0 KVM extender.
Which is, quite a mouthful.
It really is.
Well,
But our mission today is to decode all this technical jargon and discover why high-stakes industries rely on this specific hardware to stretch out their computer networks. Okay, let's unpack this.
yeah, it really is a fascinating piece of engineering. I mean, on the
Mhm.
surface, it sounds like a simple networking tool. But the hardware architecture actually reveals a much more robust system
Right.
designed to bypass software bottlenecks entirely.
Right, so first off, for anyone managing enterprise hardware, KVM simply stands for keyboard, video, and mouse.
Yeah, that's the standard industry term.
Right. And this device takes your dual HDMI video signals up to 4K UHD resolution and your USB 2.0 data and just, fires them over a single standard CT5E or CT6 network cable.
For up to 100 meters, actually, which is about 328 feet.
Right. So instead of just acting like a long cord, it's essentially this 300-foot magic stretching tunnel. It physically separates your monitor and mouse from the actual computer brain.
Yeah, and a crucial detail here is that the system is completely OS independent. It really doesn't care if the host machine is running Windows, Mac, or like some custom Linux build.
Oh, wow. Wait, so no compatibility issues at all then?
None. There are absolutely no drivers or software required, and there's zero video quality reduction or calibration needed. It's entirely plug and play.
Which has to be just a massive relief for IT management. I mean, you aren't dealing with constant software updates or patching vulnerabilities across a sprawling corporate network.
Yeah, you just plug the sender unit into the server and the receiver unit into the desk monitors, and you get full 4K resolution.
But, that begs the question, if it's really just a long cable substitute, who exactly is the target audience for this? I mean, the spec sheet lists the price tag at $3,714.
Yeah, it is definitely not for your standard home office setup.
Right, so why pay nearly $4,000 for a physical hardware extender when you could just use standard remote desktop software? I mean, I can securely access servers via remote desktop right now over an existing network for a fraction of that cost.
Well, what's fascinating here is the hardware advantage. Standard remote desktop software relies on the host computer's operating system to compress the screen, packetize it, send it over a shared network, and then decompress it.
Which causes that lag we're all familiar with.
Exactly. That software process inherently creates lag because it's competing with background OS processes. But this hardware extender bypasses the operating system completely.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it captures the raw video output directly from the graphics card. So you're ensuring dedicated bandwidth without any of that software-induced latency.
Ah, okay, so it's a dedicated pipeline. And looking at the specs for the sender unit, the part plugged into the secure server, it has 3 RJ45 network ports.
Right.
Since RJ45 is just the standard jack for those Cat6 network cables we mentioned earlier, that implies you aren't just doing a one-to-one connection here.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You can actually daisy chain multiple receiver units together off a single machine.
Wait, really?
Yep. So multiple remote locations can access the exact same dual video output simultaneously. Plus, the hardware features auto-switching keyboard and mouse controls based on user activity.
Wow.
So you're getting instant, latency-free physical control over hundreds of feet. It allows teams to collaborate on a single secure machine without introducing the network vulnerabilities of remote software.
That is wild. So what does this all mean for you listening right now? While you might not need a commercial-grade KVM extender in your living room, this is the invisible infrastructure keeping your modern world running securely.
Yeah, it's what keeps your financial data isolated from hackers while allowing doctors to monitor critical screens without a millisecond of software delay.
Exactly. But it does leave us with a really provocative question to ponder. If physical hardware can flawlessly transmit 4K video and instant physical control over hundreds of feet with zero software, how might this separated computing model completely reshape the physical design of our future workspaces?
Right, like if we are moving toward a model where all critical computing hardware is centralized in single, highly secured server rooms, what actually happens when that single room gets compromised?
By a localized power failure or an environmental hazard, yeah. Are we simply trading software vulnerabilities at the desk for physical vulnerabilities in the server closet? Something to definitely mull over.